Hey everybody, welcome to our podcast, our real deal, actually now being recorded podcast.
$1 million an episode, baby.
First try too.
They were very expensive, these two, but this is
Better Off Better.
welcome to the.
Better Off Better.
We might work the name a little bit.
It could be adjusted
We'll
in
make
time.
It was adjusted.
I'd say nothing's
Yeah.
permanent. I think that's a good way of looking at life.
We'll
in
work on
general.
it. We'll figure it out.
Because it's a terrible name.
Right,
It's
right.
not terrible. I mean, whoever came up with it clearly
Had
had
something, wrong or whatever. wrong
no.
with
It was Sam.
good, genuine
Alright,
human being.
Well, we'll make the name better.
that. Wow,
As we make
okay.
ourselves better.
And there lies
Segue.
our log line, baby. We are on a mission to become better people. We strive for improvement because you know what? We ain't too hot, people. We ain't too great.
I wasn't really striving for it, but I'll say that I could use it.
I could reach it. I feel like if I wanted to, I could reach it.
That's kind of high and mighty of you.
I believe we
Being
were
high and mighty.
drunk at a party the first time we discussed potentially,
How terrible of people we were.
Well, we knew that.
You guys were drunk.
That
I was
much
on
was
Molly.
clear.
This is a natural transition seamlessly getting us back on track.
So we want to be better. We
Yeah,
need
and
to
wait,
be better.
What do you mean by we, Chris?
We, you may ask? We, you may ask?
Sorry, is your volume on? Because that's extremely rude. to
Well, my
ask
first
us.
step to becoming, better is I turn my volume on.
My
Sorry.
name is Sam Caswell. That's my name. Just a little introduction to myself. Who else is around this table?
That was such a
Yeah,
vague,
you said
you said
introduction
it.
to yourself.
I'd say
but
in
you're
an
just
annoying
like-
way, if I could add.
I didn't mean to have it be annoying, but just I
I
want to
don't
let
think
our
you did.
audience.
That's the
you
worst
see-
part.
It's just you are. It's kind of your nature.
If we're going to improve, it's best we be honest with each other.
Yeah.
Jenny, would you
Yeah,
agree?
I would say this is an honesty zone.
So
and
let's
I think,
say in the most
frankly, you suck.
the most polite way possible. You don't not suck, I'd say, but
Yeah, you
maybe
didn't live up to what I feel like you could have.
yeah, maybe try again. Let's say it gently. Go again.
Hi guys, my name is Sam Caswell. What's your name,
Let's
guys?
just move on.
Let's just
Let's
What's
move
your
on.
guys' name, though?
you just who are you? Sorry.
They don't know
Why
our
do I go
names.
next? What is up with your complex of being the most important?
It's-
You have to go last. We skip over you.
You know how they put Jessica Lange at the end of the credits on American Horror Story?
Are you
That's
comparing
a
yourself
good
to
joke,
Jessica
but
Lange?
You
I'm
mean
much
that,
higher, I
though,
think,
so-
socially,
Okay, so you go next.
tier-wise.
I mean, her cheekbones are a little bit better though.
High and mighty.
Can we be clear that cheekbones are? I mean, that's like 2000 and late, 2008, all of that, but not
Yeah, cheekbones are
2020.
no
We're living
longer.
in the future now. Cheekbones aren't really a measurement anymore. Now it's kind of
Asses.
it's a
How's
mix
your
of
'Cause
ass,
it's flat.
neck, and personality,
It's flat.
and I've got
you
all
have
three,
a
baby.
Fat neck, honestly.
It's not. It's okay. It's not fat. It's I think well
Maybe
adjusted.
say your
It's
name then,
improved.
so we can move on and talk about.
I am Chris.
What the
okay,
podcast is.
this is my turn. So
Uh-huh.
I am Chris, and it's good to be here. I feel very good about being here.
Great.
That was
What's your
awesome.
name?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
What's up?
Just
I
doing
feel
this
like-
podcast.
I feel like I could improve on saying my name. I feel like it's a weird name to say when I introduce, so I feel like I'll work on that through the episodes.
Mm.
And let's wrap that up with
Glad to be here.
last but not least, I am Chris.
No, we don't need to.
Oh.
So thank you for joining us. The goal, as we touched upon, is becoming better. What does that mean? How are we going to become better, friends? We'd like to take steps on becoming better people. Sometimes that will be a sort of, understood, scientifically proven, factually backed sort of self-improvement strategy. That could be meditation. That could be walking more. I don't want to spoil our list of ideas here, but more natural, obvious things. And then some, but things that, we have not driven ourselves to do in the past, but should. And sometimes they're going to be a bit more alternative, a bit more
Avant-garde, if you will.
avant-garde. I like that. Experimental therapies, spiritual exercises, weird journeys, things that are more, theoretical
Less
self-improvement.
proven upon.
Yeah.
And also just things we hear, like maybe my mom does something that I'm interested in trying,
Yeah.
something like that.
The criteria is we need some sort of backing for what we're doing. We can't just come in and say, I think it'd be good for me to have saltines every day instead of wheat thins.
I don't think you gotta like call out my idea.
I wasn't even going to point
that's where I
fingers.
heard it.
Yeah, I would just say, again, I wouldn't say any of us need improvement more than anybody else. I just don't think Sam doesn't need improvement more than the rest of us, I guess is one way
agree with that,
putting it.
Say. He's definitely the most improved if we had like
a
yearbook category.
But not
improve
yet.
yourself by like just treating me like a human being, okay?
Okay, I think that's actually... This would actually be, I think, positive points in my book, is just the fact that I'm trying to be more honest.
Okay.
Is one of my things for this.
I'm really proud of you, actually.
Yeah, 2020. Thank you.
That's
Thanks.
good.
I would say, yeah.
That's good honesty, right there.
I think there's a lot of weird things about your personality that you could kink out, sort of.
Oh yeah.
Too, I think is
Physically, I think I've got it unlocked physically at the moment.
Well,
here's one. Here's one to start off. When you first took your jacket off, there was sort of a, and I applaud you for this. There was a spark of confidence, I think, in your sweater. I think you said something like, "I don't want to wear my jacket because this looks good," or something like that.
Oh,
do you remember hearing that?
Yeah, I did, and I am confident in my sweater. My sweater looks great. I love the
It's a
sweater.
nice sweater. I like it. I mean, you were
do I
wearing
need
a
to
back
improve on?
brace earlier, so maybe we don't talk on other people's.
Oh
my god.
Oh no!
You're-
Oh, you've opened up a whole can of worms there, Chris.
Okay, I think we're really getting distracted from the point at hand.
Yeah.
I would like to point.
He's wearing a back brace for those listeners. He's wearing something that helps
It's not a
fix
back
his
brace.
posture.
It's not a back brace. Thank you. This could be something we try in the future too. If maybe you guys were to take strides in your
My
lives. Like
posture's
I've been
pretty good.
taking
I don't know,
mine.
guys.
Mine's not,
see.
but I'm not gonna wear that. I'd
Okay.
rather.
It pulls my shoulders back and keeps me a little straighter.
Pushes your
Thank you
boobs
very
out,
much.
Is what I'm noticing.
Accentuates
That's what
yeah,
I've
my
been
pecs,
noticing a little bit.
pectorals. Thank you.
It's definitely been pulling those out.
Sorry, don't touch my chest. It makes me burp.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know that it's not that I don't think your sweater's good. I just don't think that. I think you came out a little hot with how good you thought it was.
In there.
Yeah, and I think it's good to have
But like,
confidence.
isn't that like exactly? Isn't it a good thing to have confidence?
But
But, you know, it
self-awareness
gets
is,
to a
I
point.
think, important
It
too.
gets to a point.
Yeah.
You know.
And
You
here,
strut in almost.
I guess
I don't think I
I feel
strutted
like you
it.
strutted a little.
there
bit.
was a strut,
There's a
certainly.
strut,
I think
yeah.
the most important thing to note is just that it's not the best sweater, and I don't think you.
Okay, let's back off because I do think it's a nice sweater.
Maybe it's just that you look weird
You
in
have
it.
been wearing that sweater for at least 2 weeks.
And I think there's something to say about that
There's
because
stains on it.
Yeah, but
You're
I think
really
that-
a mess right now.
I think
and
it-
I feel like you're
again,
trying to cover it with
okay.
a jacket, but even the jacket's very...
you're being immensely rude. I think I was very polite to Sam.
Well,
About,
She's been.
I thought I was very.
being- You're being very polite. To
I thought
me
I was being professional.
In comparison.
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
jumped on me. You're kind of, what do you call it, piggybacking off of the kind of negativity Sam was throwing my way. I thought so.
I feel like
So
Sam
I
has
was-
been
I was
very
throwing
negative
negativity?
so much.
I don't want to
I
point
don't feel
fingers.
like-
I'm just
I
going to say
know.
somebody at the table has been bringing me down for the last, I'd say, minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So
Oh.
basically, this podcast is going to be split up into 2 parts. The first half is going to be us, coming in with a hello, a hot hey, if you will.
Maybe sidetracking for 20 to 40
Sidetracking,
minutes.
perhaps a ween spit, sure. And then sort of going over what our plan is for this week, for improving ourselves, bettering us as people this week in whatever weird form we choose. And then we'll be splitting for the week, spending 7 days doing the thing that we set out to do. And then reconvening after a week with an update. And that is the second portion of the podcast. So first portion, announcing. Second portion, results. That makes
Or
sense?
lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yes. Did we like it? Did we hate it? Did it work?
Probably.
Did it not? All these things. We'll find out. So I guess let's get right down to it. That's us. That's our ideas. That's who we hope to be and what we hope to do. Many things, many people, many ways.
All right, so we've decided as a group that for the next 7 days, we will be attempting to implement a healthier sleep schedule during our time in quarantine, essentially, because of this whole virus thing going on.
I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Whatever.
It's a dark world out there.
It is.
A lot of people inside, a lot of quarantining going down, and people's sleep schedules are all over the place.
So our goal this week is to wake up before the sunrise, falling asleep whenever we choose. But the main goal is to fix our sleep schedules during this quarantine, since I know I've been doing a terrible job.
It's been fucked,
I've
frankly.
been
Yeah, it
getting up at
hasn't
like
been
12
great.
o'clock. It's
It's
been really bad.
all over the place.
Yeah,
Your
and
late
I
nights.
have been staying up until the sunrise,
Yep.
so it'll be a little.
You've seen it in
interesting
one
to
way, yeah,
kind
so-
of flip that, which I'm not excited for at all.
No.
Yeah. listen, it's not the craziest step in the world, but it is, a big step for people with
For us especially.
for people twisted sleep schedules is the lives we lead. But our sleep schedules have gotten fucked as many's have around the world, and we're here to correct that. So
Maybe.
can we do it? 7 days.
I don't wanna. It's like I'd be fine with something that's like 7, 8 a.m. So I still feel like I'm up and I'm getting a lot out of my the first
But
half of the
that's
day. But
like
6 is just.
That's like I would say a
too-
school time to wake up. Like that's
For,
nothing.
high
That's things we've
schoolers,
been
though.
forced to do
But
in the
that's
past.
high school.
Yeah,
wake
but
up.
high school also makes us drink milk and hamburgers at 11:30.
Have you ever
in the
regularly
morning, so-
woke up before the sun?
For flights, I have.
Yeah.
That's not regular. That's like a one-time. And I will say I've been there for those experiences, and it's been an unpleasant time.
Okay, all right. We don't need to.
Have you ever had a
personally
back-to-back
bash.
wake up before the sun with no place that you're forced to go to?
No.
I think maybe in high school.
6
Because we had
a.m.?
to be there at what, 7:15?
I guess we didn't say the time. 6 a.m. is the goal this
Yeah,
week.
6
Every
a.m.
day, waking up at 6 a.m.
Sunrise is at.
6. Ooh, that's
Oh
cute.
my goodness.
It's at like 6:30
Stop it, you two.
or something like that these days.
About 6:30. About 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30.
6:30.
We did. We Googled it. It's 6:30.
Yeah.
We
I
Alexa
can confirm
that.
that. We did Alexa that.
Um,
And yes, so we're going to beat that. We're going to beat that sun. And I personally have never done that
really-
before. I mean, I've woken up before the sun. I've never done it without a clear agenda for doing it.
yeah. like,
And
we
back
don't
to back.
have to- I think that's what's going to be really
That's
hard
the
about
thing.
it
What
is
am I
that-
gonna do with the rest of my day?
But
'Cause-
we don't have something
opens
that we
you
need
up.
to get
Exactly.
for, so I feel like there's no urgency in there for me.
I feel like the temptation to fall right the fuck back to sleep is tough.
I feel like it's not going to be that hard for you though, because you do wake up like not early, but like way earlier than either of us. You'll wake up at like 8 or 9 and start working. And
This
then
is true.
I
don't
was
like
doing
that.
really well at one point before what happened. The teen, as I say, the quarantine.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know if you were doing well. I lived with you and
No. I'm talking about more recently.
okay. All right.
Since
You haven't
we
lived with
stopped
me
being
in
able
2
to
years.
see
How
him.
about you settle down, okay?
Since
Yeah.
Whatever.
Since no one's been there to see, he's been doing much better, as it turns out. So that's awesome. I would say though,
Okay.
as far as this,
I was getting up at 8 a.m. for a good amount of time, like 5 days a week, and then I would have work until 1 a.m.
I would say it's pretty commonly understood that early wake up and a healthy sleep schedule is beneficial.
Sucks. Okay.
Most people would not
It
argue
sucks,
against
but
that.
it-
It sucks. Many would agree with that, but many would also agree that it is a path to a healthy life. I mean, do your own Googling. Google's tips to success, tips to productivity. What do successful people do? All of them have a healthy sleep schedule involved, crazy wake up times, all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, specifically, let's see. I got some sources to cite. Just as I said, we're going to try to have some sort of credibility to our claims.
Oh, that was a lot of sources that I just saw.
I don't know. I try. So, I mean, one of them was
Maybe
sleepadvisor.org has a couple of the benefits. So if you want to do your own Googling at home, we can cut this down if this is
Yeah.
boring. But
You
basically,
could just cut it out IRL.
the
See, I
Oh,
cut
nice,
that down.
nice,
Maybe
nice,
you cut your
nice.
thing down. We were all cutting things down. Sam
But-
in his sweater. You in this.
cut down, cut that sweater.
You see, here's my main issue with you guys. You just find one thing, and you just lock on.
And I liked the sweater.
It's
I
like
still
it's like
like
a
the
it's like
sweater.
it's like
Okay.
it's like a snake with their jaw locks around like
You
somebody.
chose a
Touche.
snake for that,
I don't
not
know
like,
what else has
like
a jaw that locks.
heat-guiding missile or like something like you wouldn't.
No, like yeah, because I can't shake you
No,
off. I
okay.
can't shake you off. This is what's happening.
You're right.
Snake-
We-
this-
we
this is
tend to
you're the
focus on
snake.
one
You can't-
thing.
I can't shake you off.
So I will say, you've been growing your face hair out. Right? I've noticed that you've been growing out what I think you'd consider to be a beard. Am I right to assume that?
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not a beard. It's a
Right. You got that right.
it's
Actually, the first correct thing you said.
it's
You
a
are-
corn. It's a corn stash.
You need to stop
A porn
combining
stash?
quarantine with things.
Dude, it's in right now, so I'm trying to get into some buzzwords.
Okay.
Right.
What's happening?
All right. I appreciate it, I guess.
So, Sleep has its benefits. Waking up early has its benefits. According to sleepadvisor.org, physically, it helps you sustain a healthier diet. It helps your skin look healthier. It gives you more time to exercise. Mentally, better concentration, enhances your productivity. All these things. There's emotional improvements, helps you enjoy, quiet time. Your quality of sleep gives you just a general happiness from what I've read.
My quality of sleep will be any better.
No, yeah, I feel like that's not gonna
If
be
there's
an
a
issue.
set
I'm still
time,
gonna want to be awake at like 12:30.
But there's
like,
an argument
like 1,
to that,
2,
like
3.
willpower to put yourself to sleep and make yourself wake up
But going
at
to sleep
specific
is not
times.
You can't will yourself asleep if your body.
Well,
doesn't-
actually, who'd argue you on that one, Jenny? Ben Franklin.
Ooh, you had that source
Oh my
ready.
Right,
Oh.
and actually,
Okay.
according to ZenHabits.net, Ben Franklin said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise."
And where in
Here's
that
my
does
thing real
it
quick.
say you can will yourself? To
You know,
sleep?
here's the fun fact about this man named
That
Ben
you came
Franklin.
in
He
hot.
shat in a pot.
Well,
That's next week.
funny you mentioned that. There's benefits.
He,
If it betters us, then we
Okay.
shall be better by it.
yeah, he shat in a pot, and now we're taking his word as gospel. I feel like that's a little bit.
But I feel like he didn't even dispute the thing he said he was going to dispute. I said that you can't will yourself to sleep, and he said, "Well, Ben Franklin said
Yeah.
early to bed, early to rise." Like, he didn't dispute what I said.
Okay, well, to that I would dispute. Mark Twain said once, famously,
Quote,
"Put
"You
no
can will
trust."
yourself to sleep. Unquote.
Are you done?
Are you?
Put no trust in the benefits to accrue from early rising as set forth by the infatuated Franklin. Okay, so he referenced the other quote.
So wait a minute.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, I guess.
So to
technically
back
there's-
up your point
there's
of
another
that Ben
quote.
Franklin, there's another quote that.
Yeah, I see what
quoted
you're
Ben
getting
Franklin.
at.
You just
So-
really like Ben Franklin.
Okay.
You're a big fan of Benny Frank. You like shitting in a pot, don't you?
I'm sure he did
I think
something terrible.
he
in
probably,
his
if he
life
did
that
it,
we
there
didn't know.
must have been a reason why.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
put it in
Pull
the
up
pot.
against you.
Okay. The argument is clear, and I will say that it's probably.
I'm just not happy about it. That's why I'm lashing.
You are lashing out. I'd
I'm
say you're
lashing
lashing out, and this is some form of grief, so I'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question.
But the
for
fact
you
remains.
guys.
Sorry, yeah, question hit me.
Please, no more quotes. Just please. Who do you think is going to do the worst this week?
Me.
This is an interesting
I
question.
agree with that.
I would have to say.
I was ready to say Sam.
I would say
I-
Sam.
I
and he said
can't.
it faster than I could.
Yeah.
Who do you think will do the best?
Me.
Yeah. He's
I think
already
that as
like
well.
up way before.
So I'm kind of like this.
I think I'll be
Little
running
Bryan.
laps around you. Frankly.
I feel like you have the chance to either disappoint or inspire us, Jenny.
I don't think you'll inspire me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that could be true.
I think
All
you'll do
right.
terribly.
Okay. I want to
think-
hear. Okay, I know why I
Rude.
think.
I think you'll do
I know why
awfully.
I think I will be the worst, but why do you guys think I'll be the worst?
I think that I will be better than you specifically
Yeah.
because don't do that face like I'm like
No,
insulting you
No,
personally.
I'm not. No.
I think that my drive to do better than you will be so strong that I will do better than you.
Okay.
I think there's a beauty to that. And I will say that, compare this idea to, there's the BuzzFeed sters and I don't know, the vlogsters or whatever on YouTube that will say like, going vegan for a week or like 30-day challenge
But
or whatever.
that's like they do it in a cute way, but we're
They do
so
it in an almost
aggressive to each
self-guru-y
other.
way. And it's, healthy. And I think what we're doing is maybe healthy, but there's definitely a competitiveness here.
Yeah.
Which could,
I don't know if you
I
could
feel
tell.
like
We're
it's
very
a little-
competitive
but
people.
I also feel like that's a little unhealthy, but like it's fine.
There's a beauty to
because
that,
I feel like
though.
that's incredibly fun.
I think
just
we're
wanna
creating a
be with-
competition
that's all I want.
out of self-betterment. And I don't know if that's out there. I think I would
being
say
very aggressive to each other.
we're
about being
aggressively, competitively trying to be better than each other by bettering ourselves. And there's something poetic to that.
Yeah.
That's the new podcast name. I like that.
Okay, should we
Trying
start from the
Yeah,
top?
start from the
trying
top.
to be better than each other by bettering ourselves. The podcast.
Yeah. Say that 3 times
Okay.
fast. It'd be nice.
Maybe
Yeah.
later.
Anyway, you'll definitely
It'll
do the
take up
worst,
a
I would
half
say.
hour.
for
Why
sure.
would I? Why do you guys think I'll do the worst? I know why I'll do the worst, but like, why do you guys
See,
think I'll do the
even
worst?
just that shows the competitiveness because he thinks that he'll do the worst, but he's mad that we think he's gonna do the worst.
Can I
Yeah.
say
I was
frankly-
pissing- Why?
So the way we're
It's in
going
my fucking
to...
sweater and my facial hair. You.
I
It's
think...
frankly the sweater.
Yeah, if we're going to point a finger, it'd be under your chin and below your pants.
But
sweater region, roughly.
You said
Torso.
Below the pants?
Below the pants?
I meant to say above the pants. That was a
Right, well,
misread.
no,
Could we
you
go
said
back?
above
Could you fix
Now I
that?
feel like maybe we should be ganging up on you.
I don't
because
think
quite frankly,
you
that was
should.
I feel like-
avoid
yeah.
ganging up on me.
stupid.
Let's just move on.
But no.
I don't think we should move on.
I still want you to answer my question.
Sorry, excuse me. I was gonna say I think that we were about to gang up on Sam. I was gonna say I really think.
No, I think we were moving on to you.
No. I want to hear why.
Let
I
me
wanna
tell
hear
you
why.
the honest truth, and this is genuine.
Yeah.
You slept through half of college.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think that is my biggest
you slept
pointer.
through so much of college that you stopped going to college. So I believe that from what I've seen, from past experiences,
I would say
I would be surprised if you get up every day at 6 a.m.
I would be sitting in my history of jazz class, you know.
Yeah, and for me, my history of Egypt class?
Thelonious
No,
Monk
history
would
of
be
Iran.
echoing across the surround
Folk
sound.
art? It's folk art.
Folk art.
The jazz would be coming in strong. We'd be rounding around 8:45. 9 o'clock would be
learning about
approaching.
Scrimshaw.
Sam should be approaching any minute. My buddy will be here soon. He wouldn't leave me hanging in this class. 9 a.m. strikes. 10 o'clock passes. 10:45. My buddy won't leave me hanging too much longer. He should be here any second, right? Don't worry, Professor. Sam will come. He's my partner on this project. If he doesn't come, I don't have anybody. Sorry, I'm reciting here. This is emotional.
You're reciting? Okay.
Sorry, Professor. It should be any minute. I know there's only 30 minutes left in class, but he'll come. He'll explain himself. He'll be here. He'll be here, Professor. Ding! That's
I
class ending.
rescind the
bells.
question. I rescind the question.
I'd come back to the dorm, only to hear the echoes of not Thelonious Monk, but snoring. From my roommate's room, because he slept through class with no consideration for his pal, his buddy, his once called friend.
It is
Anywho,
7:45.
I would be thoroughly impressed if you remained with it this week. I'll say that.
I think we can probably say why we don't think I'll do it now.
Okay,
Chris
Jenny.
clearly thinks he'll do the best.
I do, there's
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind. To say that you'll do good, I would not.
Let's keep
I
it
would
to a
say,
minimum, because I don't want to
Totally.
fucking spiel like he got.
I will say, I won't even recite any scenes. I will say vaguely, I've been a lover of yours for...
Okay. All right. Oh my fucking god! I've also noticed you've moved your coffee further.
further and further, further and
Yeah.
further. I wish I could put it across the room because you've had a good portion of it. Listen, I've traveled with you. I've traveled with you on early morning flights. I've taken we've gotten off of boats on the early hours of the day for tours around beautiful lands. And it's been unpleasant.
This is a fake crying, dude.
I'll stop it there.
Yeah,
I
what
just
does
think
that
there's
feel?
a lot of emotion that I'm getting out here.
Okay.
What about you, Sam? How do you think I'll do?
It's gone. You drank all of my coffee.
Yeah, that's what you get, bud.
I completely agree. I think that your will to beat me at this is going to drive you into being better and
that's
wake
what I'm
up.
thinking.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm very competitive until it's 6 a.m. I feel like.
Yeah, which I also feel like could happen. I could wake
Competitive
up and
until the
it'll
alarm
just
goes off.
leave my
Yeah.
mind, you know? But I feel like it's there. I feel like the strength, not even the strength. I don't think I have
I'd
the
call it
strength.
willpower with an ill wish.
I wouldn't.
I don't think you should
I
call it
wouldn't
that.
call it that.
I'd say that's a poetic name for the podcast. What was it? Ill power with a will. We'll trot onward because
Okay.
probably
But
just
I will say
continue
that
on.
I sort of mark that because that was a good title potentially.
Cool.
Yeah. So anywho, that's the plan. Does anybody doubt me? Does anybody think I can't handle this week?
No, because I think you're gonna thrive in the morning. That's the issue.
I have a lot of
You'll be
weaknesses. I don't think the morning's one of them.
You have an incredible amount of weaknesses.
I would say a
but
few.
I would agree.
I'd say a lot
An
was generous for
incredible-
myself.
Incredible amount, actually. More than anyone I think I've ever met.
Hard to say.
But
There's not too many, but
I
I see what you're saying.
will do
Yeah.
well in the morning. I think you also are going to be better at going to bed because you fall asleep so quickly at any time, anywhere.
Thank you.
Like anywhere. at
Yeah,
any
you're
point.
being very sweet. Thank you. You can stop it there though.
To almost like, it's almost detrimental.
You can cut it off there. I
you
will say
know.
thank you. That's very kind of you.
In fact, it is detrimental.
Thank you. I do have a good willpower, and I
Always.
can put myself to sleep. We can, end it there. That's really good. Sweet. Thank you. But yes.
Well,
So
I'm meant to be sweet.
yeah, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I guess that's the plan. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I was, in my plans, I was gonna say that part right there would be called the public humiliation. So usually at this point in the pod, I would say I'd like to do something.
Usually,
well,
as we normally do at this point in our first
what I
episode
hope
of our
to do, I would
podcast.
say.
Yeah.
I
It's
would
about
like
that time, I'd say.
Oh, you're right. We're actually
I
a
get
minute
it.
or two late.
Listen,
Probably 'cause
it's
you've been-
funny. It's funny how I'm
It's good,
trying to
right?
make
We're good.
traditions here with the people close to me, but you gotta just jump on it. I would say this would be the part where we do what I'd like to call last call, where we would take one last swig. Let's say we're giving up alcohol, we all take a shot together. Giving up coffee, we all.
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this though?
This
You
one
guys
is
wanna
tricky.
snap real quick?
We could
Yeah, let's
go
just hit it real quick.
Take a quick
Let's
sleep.
group now. Let's group now.
I mean,
guys,
I'm open to it. I mean, yeah, you jesting maybe.
I don't know. You
but
really cut me deep with that.
The sweater
Okay.
thing
With the
was-
calling. With no.
the
The,
sweater
the
thing
jazz.
was
You're sad about the
The
jazz.
jazz.
I just. It's just. I didn't know.
Okay,
you
I
guys
want you to
felt
know
that way, dude.
I played it up a little bit.
I told you a lot about how what I was going through then, and you just sort of just jumped on me.
buddy, we're on
You
the
just sort of.
path.
Oh,
You're smirking now. You're laughing. This is funny to you.
We're on the path of betterment. Let me give you a little neck rub. Let
I
me
had
give you a little neck
insomnia.
rub.
I was suffering from extreme
listeners out there,
no great sweater.
I'm trying to rub my buddy. I'm
Time.
trying to give him a little neck rubby.
That looks very uncomfortable.
It's
not.
really his
It's good
fingers
for
are
you. You're
kind of
just
like.
pinching.
How are they both like dry and moist at
Oh,
the
they're
same time? I don't
extremely
quite
moist all the
understand.
time.
Baby, don't worry. That's all part of the magic.
Last thing before we, hop to next week. Our plan to, because we don't trust each other and we kind of hate each other a little bit and are very aggressive towards each other.
I don't hate you guys.
I
I like you guys probably more than you guys like me.
Yeah, I thought we were very
That's
close.
probably true.
Yeah.
So our plan.
You're supposed to disagree.
No.
Okay.
So to keep each other on track, our plan is morningly short little videos. Morningly.
Morningly, yeah.
Yes. Morningly, we will send each other some short little videos. We may stick some of those in. We may not. I don't know.
Clips will be at the end of the
But yeah,
YouTube
we're gonna
video.
be, checking in to make sure nobody falls asleep. Maybe some surprise calls here and there. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, little morning vlogs to each other at 6 a.m. on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
Who will fuck that up first? We'll find out.
Okay.
So get to it.
Get to it.
All right. See
to
y'all bright and early in the morning.
Yeah.
And see y'all listeners
We're gonna
and
see each other in the morning.
through videos in the Facebook chat.
I already forgot about it.
Well, you just said it, so
This
that's
is
cool.
gonna go really terribly.
Yeah.
And the rest of you, see you in a week. Wish us luck.
Or in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
as well.
Actually, yeah.
Goodbye.
See you like now.
7 days later.
And we're back. For us, it's been many moons. For you, it's
been
not
Like 7 moons.
not so many
It's been
moons.
7 moons.
7 moons to be precise. Firstly and foremostly, how's everybody feeling?
It wasn't as bad as I expected. When you first wake up, the first hour is pretty rough.
Terrible. Like
It's
like
pretty awful.
So getting right down into the thick of it then.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel fine as a whole.
How about one word to describe how you're feeling about in summary of the week as a whole?
About in summary, okay.
Yes. Thank you.
oof.
That's not
Okay.
a word, dude.
That's
That's an
fine.
exclamation.
I'll give her that as a word. Why don't you back down?
Oh, you're gonna give it
back
to
down
her?
a little bit. I'll,
That's good.
Oh,
I'll
thank
give it
you,
to her on
head,
that one.
head of
Wow.
the podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Biggest head of the podcast.
I just supported you with oof. What did you say?
You
What the
fat
fuck?
head.
For doing that, huh?
Okay, well that's
For allowing that.
So, if you could give us a
Why don't you go next?
a single
We're going
word.
in order. Go
thinking.
for it. What's yours?
Yeah.
You don't need to go last every time. You are
Okay.
sitting in the middle, so.
I would say mine would be
Are you reading yours right
Yep.
now? Did you write down one word?
off the top of my head. Oh my god, I took too many notes. I don't remember where I wrote it.
Why did you take so many notes?
Why'd you write notes for me? Wait a minute.
Get away, get away, get away.
Why do we have notes?
Well, you guys aren't following the script at all, aren't you? It does not get meta till Act 3.
I vote we shut your iPad off.
What's the word? What's the word?
One word to describe my week. This might shock you, but wondrous,
Oh,
exuberant,
that's two.
That's 2.
Special.
And neither of them were good.
I don't like either.
lovely.
Fine.
All right.
Okay, very
Kind of an anticlimactic
Yeah, I'd say,
one, but
yeah,
it's fine.
definitely
That's
it.
all right, I guess.
unimpressive.
It's fine. It was fine. It wasn't anything great.
It's like the build-up, like the drums were rolling all the way up until. What's the
Okay,
most boring
you
word
said
you can think
wondrous.
of? Well, yeah, wondrous kind of like.
It's like
mood.
the
It kinda
it's like
has
the
like a hint of joy to it.
I feel like it's
like,
more
wow,
you know, like
he loved it maybe.
But you know, the little tambourine, not tambourine.
Yeah, but
cymbal.
you kind of went,
Yeah,
you
it's
went,
a soft one.
fine.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I didn't appreciate
Well,
it.
you started it off.
Did you
with
call it a
so-
tambourine, by the way?
Did you call it?
What are your
He
top?
said, you know the thing.
Yeah, what are your top 3 parts of a drum kit? Well, besides not including the tambourine, what do you like on a drum kit?
Honestly, underrated the sticks.
Ah.
Because you wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to do it without it unless you were
I don't
like
really think
if you had
sticks
bongos.
are part of the drum kit.
It's part of the kit though, I would feel.
I feel like the drum kit is like the parts attached to it.
You're not a fucking rocker, are you? Not at all.
I don't rock at all.
You
no.
don't rock in the slightest.
I don't rock.
Anywho, so.
I roll, baby.
Okay.
All right, next, again, we're a little experimental in these stages of like throwing in some segments, a little bit of organization into this
Yeah.
about, you know, how to best express our thoughts. But I think next we should go into a sort of moment of truth,
Oh, did
if
you
you
just
will.
come up with that, or is that right there on your iPad? It says moment of truth.
It said no. It actually says it has. It's
Actually, just-
second of.
I'm kind of just,
Second
spitballing here right off the top of the old nog. So I'm gonna, no, moment of truth, I think we'll call this little portion.
If
And
anyone wants to admit to anything.
yeah, this would be
that
the
they
part
did
where we
wrong.
kind of admit the fuck
He's
ups.
explained to me what he wants his segments to be.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
aware
This
of
is an
them.
important segment, okay?
Yeah.
Which I
and
feel
this
like
is,
this is
we have a code of honor here, okay? And if we're gonna lie, if we're gonna say we're waking up at 6 a.m. and then go immediately back to bed, or if we're not gonna even wake up, maybe you could have pre-recorded all your videos and sent those in.
That
as
would have
a-
been such a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what
I
would
have
that
a
make you in
question.
God's eyes, though?
Oof.
Oof. Before we jump into anything, whoever wants to go first, and I appreciate, you know, your word is your bond. We're men of honor, woman of honor, however, of honor.
okay with
it.
Yeah.
The,
I
Okay.
would like everybody
fucking
to
God.
put their hand
He
On-
has a screenshot of a Bible
onto
on his iPad, and he
my
wants us to
Bible.
swear to it.
If you would put your hand on the Bible.
I thought
and
you were
say,
spitballing ideas. You
this
just had that
this
picture
has
of
been
a
spitballed
Bible.
very, like, seconds ago I thought of this. And say, sorry, hand on the Bible, I'll put my hand on the Bible too. With me, I swear to tell
I swear that I have
tell the honorable
coronavirus and
truth
I'm
amongst
touching your
men
iPad
and
right
amongst
now.
women
And
to
you're
not
going to
be
get it
of that
after
of a liar,
I'm done
because
touching
I am a
your
man
iPad.
or a woman of honesty and honor, and I will tell the whole truth.
All right.
Yeah.
So Sam,
So,
go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh my
I
God.
have to admit, on I believe Thursday of this challenge, day 3, I
Yes.
took a nap at around 11:30. I got up, did my
Okay.
whole routine, and then
Is this
I took
going to be a
nap.
different session of berating people, or are we doing that? all
We'll get to the
at once?
berets next. Let me just say, we fucking knew that. We knew he was napping Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to the proof of
How
that.
did what? How?
Well, let's just say,
I called you around
This isn't a
3
surprise
times.
for us.
Let me just pull up the call log.
yeah, let's.
I was trying to explain to you something. I was excited. Oh no, that was Friday.
Okay, sorry,
Oh,
day
you
4.
must have also
Sorry, day
ta-
4. No,
Uh-oh.
days don't mean any. Okay.
Days don't mean anything, do they? Well, does honor mean anything? Bible swearing? Judas?
I apologize. What did we say about leaning on the table? Also, real quick. I must have mixed up the days because I promise you, I
I'll give
promise.
him-
I
I'll give
swear
him
on
the
the
benefit of
Bible,
the doubt.
I only took a nap on Friday.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I
All right.
promise, I'll swear on the Bible again, I only fell asleep again on Friday.
All right. I appreciate that.
I pinky swear. I already swore on the Bible, but I guess
For
I'll
those
swear on your
listeners,
pinky.
we
Pinky
are
swear
pinky
is
to
more
pinky.
important, I
He's
guess.
grasping tight, and I'm inclined to believe him.
No
All right.
cross your fingers.
Okay.
So you have no other admittance of.
That was the
Fault?
only time. I
And
I
how
would,
long was the nap? Can we get a
I
little
would
detail
say
specific?
around. I would say I was gonna do. It was gonna be like 20 minutes. It ended up being like an hour.
Okay, listen. A day 4 midday nap.
Not bad, because I also believe you would probably nap on a normal day. So,
Well, yeah,
all
I
right,
guess
Chris.
we can move on from there. Okay, so all cards on the table, because I'm a again man of honesty, hand to Bible.
He's
I
gonna
brought the picture of the
accidentally
Bible.
didn't do anything right.
I would say that I did very, very flawlessly. I would say inspiring. I'm not even like, like I don't even want you guys to feel bad about not inferior or whatever. I wouldn't
Jenny,
say
what
that.
did you do?
There was a nap.
There was a nap.
There was-
I would say that
So
maybe
not
it was
flawlessly.
2 naps.
Okay.
Two naps.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Wait.
Alrighty,
Hold the-
mister.
Hold the freaking
Who's
phone,
Judas
please.
now, bitch?
Okay.
There were,
Right?
two,
Can
everybody-
there were two
everybody-
Animal Crossing naps.
Everybody put your freaking pantaloons in a loaf for a second, okay? There was one nap. And I seriously, I don't even want to call you bad names.
What would you call the other one? Arrest?
I had one Animal Crossing nap. You're thinking of one event and you're trying to
Wait,
split it up. I
I-
started fading in my chair and I said, Jenny, I'm feeling pretty tired. Something like that. Very, again, opening myself to you again. Seriously, I wouldn't say, again, inspiring.
Can you explain to me what an Animal Crossing nap is?
I got a
He
little...
plays Animal Crossing, and then he does this thing where he scooches, like, lower and lower in his chair as he's playing Animal Crossing, and he starts, like, kind of smiling a little, and he gets to the point where he's like this, and he goes...
She is now almost completely down in her chair.
That's not
And then,
native for the record.
and then he just goes like this, and his head goes limp, and he just sleeps for, like, an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
really
Okay,
visual
so
with it.
even if it was one nap, an hour.
It was one nap,
Okay.
and to God, I took one nap last
That
week.
may be true. I could be remembering wrong. I personally think that it might have been two.
Let
but
it be
if
on the
you- but if
record
you
that
say
Jenny,
then all right.
Jenny committed, what hearsay? She hearsayed me.
Slander.
Well,
and
she was a witness, so I
she
wouldn't say
was-
hearsay.
Yeah, well, still in my opinion, I think it may have been two, but I will give it to you and say that I may be
Siri,
misremembering.
hey Siri.
The word is slander, idiot.
I would like it on record that I believe also that
This
it wouldn't
isn't
be
all
crazy
on the
to call it
record. We are literally recording it in two different mediums.
You're right, and I really do apologize. I would say treason isn't that far off from what you just
All right,
did.
so for my fault, I will say I took 0 naps.
Okay.
I did take 0 naps.
Unnecessary bragging,
I
sorry.
would say that I don't ever take naps. I find it very hard to fall asleep during the day, and also I drink a lot of coffee. But I think that if I had a fault, it would be that I would wake up and do my video and kind of like stay in bed answering my emails and stuff. So there wasn't any sleep, but there was like definite like staying comfortable, and I don't think that we ever barred that, so I'm not sure, but I figured I would put it out there.
My turn. My turn.
Okay, real quick.
You're really-
I did not
you're
do
asking
that.
For it.
I did not do that.
I also laid
I'm
in
very
front of the
proud of
fire,
myself.
but there was never a sleep. There was a being comfortable.
Being comfortable and awake, I feel like I know we never set in stone, so I wouldn't say that you broke any rules. But what I will say is I made sure that once I was up, I was up
All right,
as soon as I
okay.
woke up. So that's something that I made sure I was doing that entire
Like
week.
physically standing.
Like physically
up.
standing, I would immediately take a shower, just so I would it would wake me up even more, and I would have my coffee like brewing as I was in the shower, just so I wouldn't feel the urge to go back to bed.
What are you looking at me for?
Cat's got your tongue.
What are you looking
Cat's
at me
got
for?
your tongue. Cat's got my tongue. You weren't answering emails in bed at all.
Okay, well, I was watching media.
Okay.
And there
now
was-
the truth
and there was
comes out.
email answering.
Oh, really?
Do
Could
you
I
wanna
see-
look at the times
Yeah,
of
could
my
I see your
emails?
outbox? Why don't you pull
Because
up the
there
outbox? Because I
was.
can show you your watch list on TikTok
Okay.
between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.
That's
every
just
goddamn
too far.
day.
Do not call someone out for watching TikTok. That is fucked up.
I am a
That is- honestly-
21-year-old woman. I do not watch that.
I would wake up every day at the spark of 6 a.m. Alexa would do her
6 a.m.
I can't.
do
6 a.m.
do. I mean, what's the Alexa tone? Can you kind of do it for me?
Did you say doo-doo? Doo-doo?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the specific. It goes something like that. It
Okay.
goes something like that.
Yeah.
And I would spark myself right out of bed, on heel to foot. I'd record my video. I'd try to be a little jesty, a little humorous in it. Give you guys a
You
morning
tried very
chuckle.
hard. You retook them at least 8 times every morning. So
Hearsay,
I will say that.
hearsay.
And you also took them in the closet, which no reason for
Which
that.
I can also back up because I have seen these videos. He did take them in the closet.
Yeah, it's caused a hilarious place to start the morning.
So
For
funny.
reference, you
I'm
open the
sure
door.
Everyone was
Oh,
laughing
here
so
I
hard
am.
at your
Here I
videos
am.
that you tried so hard on. He also combed
moving
his
on from
hair
that.
and stuff before it. Also, every time he was like,
That's not
I feel like
That's not
that's besides the point.
You didn't touch your
but
hair before
honestly,
every
I
video?
touched her. I didn't comb my hair before. I did wake up.
Hey,
and
wait,
make
wait,
combed
wait,
it.
wait,
Finger-
finger comb is-
wait.
a stretch.
Since you exposed her to something that has nothing to do with this process, and I say that gives her the ability to expose you, Mr. Hairbrush, and Mr.
Finger
That's right,
comb.
Mr.
We just
Finger
we
comb.
landed on
Okay,
finger
finger
comb.
comb.
Finger brush.
Am I not entitled to a
The
in the
amount
morning?
of times he would re-record his videos. You know how he wouldn't send them
I feel
at
like
6
it
every
wouldn't be
morning?
natural. I think the whole thing was seeing
None of
how
they
he'd
were
be able to be
so
react.
unnatural. So unbelievably unnatural.
Really?
And he would
Mr.
make the same
Unnatural?
jokes every time.
Really?
Oh.
Mr. Natural over here.
You did it
it's
like-
unnatural. It's unnatural.
What's unnatural about my videos?
That reminds you of anything, bitch?
Yeah, dude, that was 100% naturally
a
my
good
penis
video.
hitting against my legs. What are you talking about? We all bent the rules a little. We all bent the rules a touch. And I think that, since we all admitted it, I think that we all did really well. But
Careful.
some did better than others.
Exactly. I definitely agree. Some did do better than others. I did the best. I think for sure that's confirmed.
I would have
wouldn't
to
say
agree.
that.
I would have to agree.
You think he did the best?
Oh.
I would have to agree.
Sam thinks that I did the worst.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. Well, we were gonna
That is
jump
so
into our.
unbelievably untrue, I think.
Oh, this is a bit of a
I'm not saying that.
bit of a debacle. Me and my buddy here are on the same team on this one, and as we always are, I'd say. Me and Sam are often on the
I
same.
don't. I'm not.
Think so?
No. I'm not saying that anyone did the worst, but I'm saying that Chris did the best, and I did good.
We'll
I
get
think
to this.
staying in bed is cheating.
Nobody ever said that. And at least I didn't sleep. I woke up at 6 and I did not fall asleep again until it was time to go to bed.
I would like
Not for a second. Didn't even long blink.
listeners to know the temperature has risen by like 14 degrees since this stare off has occurred.
I just gotta say,
Oh my god.
being up and active in the morning was the goal. Being up at 6. being up
I
and
believe
active
it was
in the morning.
waking up before the sunrise is the
Okay,
goal, actually.
okay,
If you want to
okay.
check the episode title.
Waking up before the sun rises.
Okay.
It's not like I was in bed for hours and hours.
This bickering is not going to get us any further. We
I
will
did-
get to the points of, winners and losers and secondaries in due time. Let us jump back now. A little blast to the past, if you will.
Oof.
Take it back. Maybe close your eyes, feel your cheeks, rub your necks, maybe, perhaps.
Stop.
Okay.
What did your day one look like? How did it start out for you?
Okay.
Did it start strong? Did it start weak? Sammy, start us off, please.
My day one was honestly the best out of all of them, I would say. Because it felt like it was, like I had to get up early to go to work. Just because I'm like, oh, I know this is starting. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to make sure I get a full night's sleep. And then I'm going to be ready before the sun rises.
How early? What are we talking? So Monday night, right?
Monday
Tuesday
night.
One of the nights.
No, Tuesday night, yeah. Tuesday night, I went to bed at like 10. I went to bed at 10.
Okay.
And then I got up at 6 and I was good all day. And then it was around 4. It's something that I noticed becoming a habit. 4, I would be bone tired. Right after I had
Okay.
like lunch, I would be bone tired. I didn't fall asleep.
Okay, so a decent first day.
It was a decent
a
first
bit
day.
of a, what do we call it? Stone tired? Bone tired?
No, I wouldn't say bone tired.
You just did.
I was prepared that day. I knew what was coming. It was like that was the day that I'm like, oh, I'm ready. I'm gonna do this. And then it was the following days where it was continuous build up.
Okay, what was your first day like?
Well, if we want to jump to my first day.
Yep, just said that we were gonna.
Well, that's for the...
See how he has to introduce it?
It's for the radio listeners that are just
I
tuning
go,
in
what
right
about
after.
you? You go, well, about me, my first day.
Okay.
Tell you that I have like an SAT sort of brain waves of like trying to answer in complete sentences the way that the question was asked, but...
Jenny, this guy, right? This guy?
I'm.
Jenny.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but
Oh, you think he
I
did
did
the
well on
best?
SATs.
Mr. Animal Crossing nap over there, you think did the
Okay,
best?
there was one okay, let's
All right, well,
get
how was your
specific.
first day? How was your first day?
Okay. My first day, I woke up. There was maybe 10, 15 seconds of pain, but I knew that the being in bed,
Okay.
the longer...
I feel like everyone looked pretty bad. Like when they first woke up. Everyone was not feeling good.
personal judgment, I
And
think.
honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like me and Jenny probably, because we didn't re-record our videos, so we probably that was our immediate reaction to how we were feeling. And if you had, how many takes would you say?
At least 5.
At least 5.
Okay.
You had 5 attempts to wake yourself up. And,
This
like,
is
be
the
more
problem
productive.
with you. This
So that's
is
what I
the
would
problem
say.
with you is you're an exaggerator, like to a scale
Okay, how many retakes do you think you
unfathomable.
did?
On the first day, I don't think I did a retake. For
Yes,
reference,
you did.
when I did the door
You
day,
did. You
for
did
reference,
on the
hilarious,
you
like
did on the
Monty
first
Python
day.
level thinking.
Every
That was the
single
door
day
day.
you did a
Like
retake.
honestly, probably funnier than a lot of like classic comedy stuff. Like it was really up there. The like I opened the door and there I was. It was
Okay, I take it back.
It was, exactly. It was very
take it
good.
back.
Thank you. You take it back the aggression towards me. I
No,
assume.
no. I take it
What
back.
you're
You
talking
didn't
about. Okay. Anyway, so I would do maybe 2 or 3 if it was a bit. If it was a bit, not my immediate feelings. And oftentimes I would send you like 4 videos, mind you, into the
Yeah,
group
but we
chat.
would too. We
Yeah,
would also
that's
send
fine.
multiple
I would
videos.
redo maybe one of those, and usually like the first one, if I was trying to be funny or something, I wasn't redoing it because I looked too tired or something. I wasn't
No,
trying to
but you
fake
like
my
if you were to
I
repeat
was
something over and
brutally
over
honest.
again, I feel like it would still get more improved. You'd be more awake because
It
you're
was,
going to talk.
it
And you have to
was.
keep doing it. Yeah.
The only reason that you would have to retake
This
the
is all-
videos
this
is
is all
to make
hearsay.
them better.
I
This
will
is
say.
all hearsay. It's right. Okay.
Really?
But what I will say.
Really, because I'm pretty sure in one of my videos I have you going to redo one of your videos.
Great. I just admitted that I redid maybe 3 max. I think I redid 2 videos.
You redid more than
And
2
no,
videos.
because I can
Yes, you
guarantee
did.
that the last
Yes, you
3
did.
days I didn't
Where's
redo
the
them.
Bible? Let me put my fucking hand on the Bible.
You
Will
want to put
your hand on the Bible?
Yes, dude. Yes. You want to
Okay.
swear to goddamn
I feel like the Bible is not
God.
Like, it's
You
losing.
fucking re-recorded more than 3 videos.
Okay. I will do it just as
You
well.
did. You did.
I did not do it.
See, you're not doing it on the Bible.
I am. I'm doing it right on the
No,
Bible.
you're not.
Prove
That's
it.
not the
you're
Bible.
not.
I'm doing it on the Bible.
That's a video of you that
That's a
you
video
have
of him.
re-recorded. Oh, 1 second. Is this multiple takes?
What? What are you talking about?
Oh my
Put the
God.
Bible back up. I'll swear on the Bible. Just put it in front of me.
Oh yeah, you didn't re-record any of your videos. None of them. 0.
Listen, I want.
Can I see?
I want it. No.
Okay. Wow.
Can we move on?
I woke up the first day. While I was horizontal, it was a little painful. As soon as I stood up, I felt good. And as the day progressed, I felt even better. I did not get a window of sleepiness on the first day. Day 1, every hour I felt even better. I was looking forward to the next day because I felt like I opened up this secret passageway to the morning. I felt
Okay,
like...
that's awesome. So my first day, because yours has been 18 hours
Sorry
now.
that I have a
it's
natural
longer than the first day was, in
poeticness.
fact, if I could say. My first day, surprisingly, falling asleep on Tuesday night was surprisingly easy for me. I also have some trouble falling asleep, especially like when I'm trying to go to bed early.
Would you say you have insomnia?
Yeah,
Don't
here's my
laugh at my
doctor's
medical
note. I will say it was surprisingly easy to fall asleep, which is weird because I don't ever go to bed early. I normally have to stay up until I like physically pass out. Oh, I know. So and getting up that morning was also very easy. The first day I think was very easy.
Agreed.
Because I had some crafts that I had done the day before that I was excited to pop out of those molds. You know.
Yep.
I had and I know that day I had to change little Papa Roach's food out, so I was
Who's Papa
excited
Roach?
to do that. My son.
Your what?
What is
My-
you have a
Your
you have a
birth
child?
son? Your birth child?
I mean, he's basically my birth child.
Let's be
so.
clear. Papa Roach lives, let me not get too specific yet. Papa Roach lives with us.
He's in our
We
bedroom.
have about
He
a
lives in our
15 by 15 bedroom, square footage. Within that 15 by 15 space is Papa
bedroom. Okay, well, quite
Roach.
frankly, I feel like he should have more space than us.
And
so-
he lives with us.
Yep.
And he was purchased with money,
because he's my son.
may I add. And what is he?
You
Sorry?
purchase children? Is that your son? Your
Well,
son was
technically,
purchased?
he was an adult when I purchased him. So.
What is Papa Roach?
He's
So
my-
you
he's
own
my-
him.
he's my
so you
child.
own
Put your
this.
hand on the
You own
Bible
this
and tell me
son.
what Papa
do.
Roach is.
This adult son. That's
What did you buy and
Digging
put in
a
our
little
bedroom
deeper, huh?
that you own as a pet? That you
Okay.
bought as an...
All right, I don't like the hostility.
Okay. It's a cockroach.
It is a
a
cockroach.
fucking roach.
Okay, it's a Madagascar hissing cockroach, which quite
Great.
frankly is
Because those two
a
words.
better
There is a
person than
line-
you are. So okay,
There's
well,
a career path in removing those. There's people you purchase of their services to
Okay,
get them
it's not like
out
I
of the house.
It's not like I got a German cockroach or an American cockroach. The ones that fucking infest your
Wow,
homes
that
and
would
eat
that would have
shit.
been embarrassing
Okay,
if you
he
had gotten a
eats-
German
he eats
cockroach.
protein-filled food. He eats fresh fruits and vegetables. He's quite frankly cleaner than you are. I saw him cleaning himself after you touched him because your hand was so aggressively dirty that he had to clean himself after you touched him.
I look forward to the
So-
day you go outside again. As soon as this self nonsense is over.
Squanch.
Your first day did go well. I will say.
Very well.
I was very
And
pleasantly
I only had 1 cup
surprised.
of coffee during that day too.
Me as well.
The other days I will say I had more coffee. Well, because normally I have like 8 cups of coffee a day, which is probably an issue. But first day, only 1 cup of coffee because I was concerned about falling asleep.
My thing is, it's the buildup of days. It's like
I kind of didn't feel that though.
as
because
it
I feel like
kept
it was
going.
pretty up and down for me.
As it kept going, I'd be like, first day I was good. Second day I was like,
So bigger
kinda
picture now,
sucks.
kind of like overall as the days progressed.
Yeah. First day was good. Second day kind of sucked. Third day, I was hungover, so it was really bad. It
I
was
could see that.
Really, really bad. But the other day, it was just a gradual thing where it kept getting worse and worse. And then there were other days where I got up
That's
at 6
interesting.
and I was really good. Like there was
I
like
feel that,
Saturday.
but there was also 2 days where I woke up at like 4 a.m. And then
I will say that I was
couldn't
weirdly
really-
restless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I know for one of those reasons, at least for one of those nights, I did have a dream that I left the top off of my Roach's tank, and so that may have possibly been the reason I got up at 4 a.m. for one of those days.
I actually one of
because
the
I needed
sleeps
to check him.
the sleeps I slept the deepest was it was a beautiful dream. She had left the cage off of her cockroach's cage, and
I did leave it off.
yeah, it was this
So-
beautiful like romantic music was playing, picture like slow motion.
Yeah.
My foot just stomping down, watching the guts spew, and we didn't have a cockroach living with us recreationally. Listen, every hour the sun was up, we were up. There's something magical to that. And I will say that I felt
I
much
never thought about that. That's pretty interesting.
every hour the sun
It
was there, we were there.
I did
And that's
like that, but I'll say that you
new.
keep saying it as if like you had more time in the day, or like you experienced this like crazy amount of time. Where I feel like that's not
I
true.
prefer nighttime. I prefer night,
and
like
me
working
too,
at
and I
night.
feel like I slept the same amount. I feel
Yeah.
like I was up the same
okay,
amount.
listen, I get it. We're
was
different
just
types of people in
shifted.
that regard. But I work tremendously more in the morning. And I will say,
See, I feel like I work more at night.
but it
Yeah,
set me
exactly.
It set me on a path though. So I had, because I was waking up at the same time. So the regular situation, the falling off, the reason this was needed in the first place is you don't have a set time you're waking up. Maybe if you're doing like 8 a.m.s or 9 a.m.s, whatever, like that's obviously later. But the problem is, we didn't have a set time. Like I know for a fact I've seen you sleep till 2 before. I've seen you sleep till 11.
Okay, I don't think I've ever slept till 2.
It's been a few times.
No, there has not. Swear in the Bible. I have not slept till
Oh
2.
my goodness. The Bible is losing
Bible.
all of its semblance when it's
Dearest,
being used.
I have
dearest
not
hand to
slept till
Holy
2.
Bible, I've seen Jenny Whipple sleep till close to 2 p.m.
Oh,
before.
oh,
Okay. Jenny, how's the rest of your week?
Mine was surprisingly not bad. I will say that I don't feel like I was very tired during the day ever. I feel like all of my days were like awake and attentive. And I was able to get my work done that I needed to do. I will say it was kind of nice being up and like finished my actual like work and then looking at the clocking and it being like 1 p.m. I did like
that a lot. Yeah, I did that.
I thought that was good, but I feel like it just wasn't worth how I felt in the morning. I feel like I just felt terrible. Like, but I kind of feel like maybe anytime I have to wake up for something, like I feel bad anyways, no matter what time it is. It's just like knowing that I have to be up.
I very quickly, like day one quickly, created a sort of ritual out of this that I fell in love with immediately. So for that, I was looking forward to every next morning. Like as night came upon me,
I feel like that's good.
I looked forward to the next day because my morning ritual became so intact. So 6 a.m., if you can credit me with this, I got right the heck out of bed. I went straight to workout, right? I got ready.
There was a day where I woke you up because you were asleep at 6.
Okay, that was like 6:03 though. We're not talking like you woke me up at 6:30
Oh
and I
yeah.
slept through it.
Also, I sorry to go back on it. There was one day where I was awake, but I thought that my alarm went off, and I'm like, I set my alarm for 5:55, so I could still have a few minutes before I had to be up at 6. And then I ended up conking off for 2 minutes.
Truth
and then
comes
you texted
out,
me,
huh?
And then you texted me, and I was awake. I was awake at 6.
How do you feel your mood was shifted across this?
There were days that I was loving it. I cleaned the entire house on Monday. I cleaned, like, top to bottom. All common spaces were so clean.
Okay, so I'll say
and
that's
I was done at 12 o'clock. And I had the rest of my day to do whatever the fuck I wanted. And it was awesome.
I'll say that.
So productivity a plus, we'll say on that one.
But I felt like what you didn't get that I struggled a lot with was around like 8 p.m. every day or so, I would start feeling like very panicky. Like I would know that I had to go to bed early, but I wouldn't be tired, and I would be like playing a video game and be like really into it and be like, I don't want to just play for 2 more hours. Like I don't want to go to bed at 10:30. Like that's not like I felt
a really good point,
very
yeah.
like stressed out at nighttime, I feel.
You were running out of time where
Yeah.
usually you're free.
And I do know the time that I felt that the most was on day 3, and I also only slept for like 3 hours that night because I like went to bed and like just couldn't fall asleep.
That was another issue that I had was I knew I had to be up at 6, but my body would not fall asleep. I would fall asleep at like 1 every day, and then I would still be up at 6.
Me too.
And it like so I just felt I think that also played into the fact where it just felt like I was just building up this heavy weight of tiredness the entire week because my body still would not fall asleep at nighttime.
I know it's been kind of like positive central over here for the whole 6 a.m. thing. My mood was increased across this week in a good way.
Okay.
I think I was generally happier. I think sleeping through any portion of the day makes me feel wasteful. And then there's like an initial like, oh, fuck, right when I wake up.
I get
and
that,
this week I
but I
deleted
disagree.
that, oh fuck.
I get that because when I wake up and it's like 11 and the sun's already been up and it's a beautiful day, I'm like, oh, I've wasted a lot of the day. And I feel shitty.
I
But
feel
also,
that.
I just feel better when I'm working at nighttime. I just feel better. Like my day has not been lost. I just don't get as much sunlight, which I will always feel shitty about. But I just accepted that my body works like that.
I agree with that, but I also feel like 6 is before the sunrise. So I feel like your whole thing is you're getting every second of sunlight, but
Did you go outside?
I just don't we did walk every day.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, for me at least, I don't like really care that much about getting every single fucking second of sunlight there is in the world because I'm not outside every second that there's sunlight in the world. I feel like waking up before the sunrise makes me feel bad. It feels like I'm like getting up to go to a flight. I feel like I'm going on a shitty vacation that I don't want to go to, and my body is telling me to not get up because it's dark out. Before we started this last week, you said that you didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
I don't think
And
I said that.
I believe on day 3, I woke you up.
Doesn't sound right.
You were asleep, and it was 6:03, and I woke you up.
Well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree on this one.
I took 0 naps. And how many did you take? 1, maybe 2. 1. Maybe
1.
2. Maybe 2.
1, it's a fact, it was
1.
1. 1, thank you.
1 nap, maybe 2.
Single nap.
And I took none. I woke up every day before 6. I was up and I was active. Maybe I wasn't exercising, maybe I wasn't showering, but I was up and
Not
active.
exercising and showering. How much work was I doing? Tell me I
don't
wasn't
care.
at that desk
That's not what I'm talking about.
putting in the work.
Did I ever say that? Did I ever say you weren't at your desk, which is, by the way, is 1 foot from our bed, and you were sitting in a
Sorry, every
comfortable
time
chair?
I say work,
Okay. Anyways,
my biceps, they shred
I
through my
just
shirt
feel
a
like
little.
I feel like me sitting up in my bed and doing my work on my iPad is not that much different. Shut up. Is not that much different from Chris sitting 1 foot from our bed in a chair. I feel like it's not that different.
If I back it up,
I took
is
no.
it fat enough?
You're distracted. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You're just
Sorry.
lashing out. You're just lashing out because she has a point.
I don't even mean to lash out. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
If I may be so bold, I believe I did the best this week.
I would be.
She's convincing me.
Okay.
I feel as
Throughout this podcast, I made a
have
bold
had-
statement at the beginning, but she's put in the work to convince me otherwise, and I agree.
Exactly.
The challenge is letting it benefit our lives, and I feel like you did not use it to your own benefit.
How did I not?
at nighttime, you were kind of all over the place with your bedtime rituals. Sometimes you'd be asleep at this time. Sometimes you'd be going to bed at this time.
I'm sorry.
Waking up in the morning.
Was
Sometimes
that
you'd
ever-
linger between the sheets. Sometimes you'd crawl down to the ground and lay next to the fire.
Crawl down to the
Crawl
ground?
down to the little floor on the carpet next to the heater and kind of lay, watch your little TikToks, just chill. Sometimes you'd play video games.
Okay,
You didn't
shut up for a second.
Create a ritual.
Shut up for a
You didn't let
second.
this benefit your life.
I'm gonna break your iPad.
Break your attitude.
Okay, can I say something? I feel like I surprised myself. I did really well.
I surprised myself too.
Cause after all of the negativity that was thrown at me saying that I would do the worst, I don't think I did the worst.
It's hard to say.
Excuse me.
Okay, you said it to me.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Buddy
Okay.
boy.
But now explain to me why I did the worst.
I believe I called you multiple times. I will say I believe the nap may have been over an hour. I will say.
concur.
I
I
swore
will
on the
say.
Bible.
I concur.
I know,
Well, you're not a
but he
religious
also
man, are
swore on
you?
the Bible
Oh,
about
you
some
fucking-
wrong
Where on the
things.
Bible? When was the last time you went to church?
Oh.
You ever gone to church?
Is this about me? Am I
You
on
ever
trial
gone to
here?
church?
Babe,
You ever gone to church? Yes or no? Ever?
Ever?
Ever gone to church? Yes or no?
What defines a
Ever,
church? Technically, I consider my room like a sort of
ever
sanctuary
gone to
of
church?
sorts.
Ever gone to church? Yes or no?
I'm not backing you up here, bud.
Yes or no?
Yep. Touche.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Swear in the Bible.
When?
Of times.
Swear in the Bible.
Okay. If
Of trips and times. I've been to.
let's get the mom on the phone.
Oh my
Bible
God!
out,
You're calling my
actually.
mother.
Okay, I don't think it matters. I don't
I've
think it
been-
Put your
matters.
hand on that and say
Hand to
I don't think
Bible.
it's
I've
matter.
been to church. I used to go on Easter ass wipes.
I think here's my reasoning why I am impressed with myself. Maybe I definitely didn't do the best. 100%. I just think that
I will say I'm surprised with you. I'm surprised with your work.
Thank you. Cause I tried really hard. This is not. I'm not morning person. Morning person's not
Okay,
for me.
let's say-
you know this. You know this.
If
about
there's a
me.
most pleasantly surprised award, I would definitely give it to Jenny. I think that certainly. I thought going into this, you're right. You called me on it, and you were right. I thought you were gonna be hell. I thought waking
I
up
feel like I was very
next to
pleasant
you
this
during this,
week.
it was gonna be, oh God, like kill me, sort of. I mean, like, no offense. I thought I'd want to hang myself with a noose, or
Yeah,
sort of, and
totally
like not
valid.
even. I don't even mean any offense, but like I figured I'd rather have like taken a bunch of like Advil or something instead of having to like deal with you in the
that's
morning,
Totally, yep, it's
something
not,
like
that's
that.
Not,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
So no offense though, and
No, none
yeah,
taken,
I really do
actually.
think you
Actually,
surprised
none
me
taken
because
at
I
all,
thought you'd be
so.
like a hell on earth,
Yeah,
like
no,
sort of.
no offense
But
taken.
I do
That's
think
You know how
perfectly
bad I
fine.
am at that. You the
I
whole
feel like
reason
you
that I was
kinda
gonna be
just
worst.
interrupted what he was saying.
seemed like
there,
I was in the
so I
middle of
feel
kind of
like-
praising
Yes.
Jenny, and you needed the light to be
Yes,
shined
I
on
did.
you. Want you?
Ooh,
Yeah, look it
grab
up. I
that
want it back.
Quasar
For a
over
second.
There, dude.
I wanted
Shine
it
that
back.
Quasar harder
I wanted it
on
back, dude.
Sammy.
Okay, Jenny, let me just say, in terms of exceeding expectations, I want to give you a high five.
I feel like, okay, can I just say really quick, I feel like
serious?
the casual high five is like a little bit of a move.
Just dap me up.
I'll dap you up. I feel like the casual
Listeners, we
high
dapped.
five,
Crisp. That was so crisp. That thunk.
Yeah,
It was
baby.
nice.
You hear that? That sounded
like
like
that?
two chess pieces hitting.
Yeah.
And I want you to know.
You're gonna be mean.
Hey,
This
hey,
sweater
hey.
is better this week.
Hey, listen.
Are you
I
sure?
noticed you changed your sweater. You
I
shaved.
literally already made the sweater joke, so let's just this.
You're a deeply insecure man. If I can get a read off of you,
Yeah.
I'd like you to know that I'm proud of you.
For
If you
being
will.
so insecure.
If you will, hey, eye contact. Hey, if you will, you don't have to say it, but Daddy's proud of you.
Ooh.
And I want you to know.
So anyways,
You
I
want
don't
me to
want to
say?
hear this
You want me to
anymore,
say Daddy's
so.
proud to you?
No. Yeah, say just, if you could say good boy and pet me on the shoulder, or add a Chris, add a boy. I don't know. Say Chris, good boy, add a boy.
Attaboy.
Shoulder. No. Hit my shoulder. Stern.
Attaboy, buddy.
No. Like a slap, sort of.
Attaboy.
So anyways, moving on.
Overall, I'm not gonna keep doing it.
Okay, that's a good jump to make.
I feel like
Sam will not keep
I'm
doing
not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna be waking up before the sun anymore. But I will say that I think I'm going to try to implement waking up earlier.
Yeah, I think 8 o'clock is a good solid time. 7:30 awake, 8 o'clock up.
Okay.
So it gives me a little window where I can still be in bed.
So this has adapted you. evolved you,
a
but
little bit, because I did feel good being
not
awake that
full-blown.
early. But yeah,
okay. A taste of the seasoning, if you will, without the full sense of paprika.
So now Chris is going to take an hour to talk about how he is going to implement this, even though that's all he needed
Listen,
to say.
I will be brief. From the day I was born,
I knew it. I knew that's the exact sentence he was gonna say.
I think
So good.
I will be doing this
Okay.
every weekday
Weekday, nice.
for a while.
Okay,
And
cool.
on the weekends, I think I will let myself sleep without alarm. I'm going to try to implement that,
like that.
into my life. To beat the sun on weekdays and let the sun better me on the weekends.
Okay. Jenny?
Let the sun better you on the weekend?
I'm just gonna let it breeze right
In a
past
sense.
that.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that I'll be waking up a little earlier. I don't like that you think I won't be changing anything. I don't think that that's accurate.
Well, I guess we'll just have to
I
see.
believe
We'll
I
have to
can
follow up on it.
I believe I can almost certainly say that tomorrow I will be waking up earlier than usual.
Okay. Well, usual is...
You don't know.
I feel like
The future
I
is.
kind of feel like I could give you a 99. Normally, I would, after this, have let myself sleep until whenever, but I feel as though I will set an alarm for tomorrow.
And for that, I'd like to tap you up again.
I feel
Come
like
on,
we already-
Daddy,
I feel
up,
like it's like a
Daddy.
1 per episode type of
All
thing.
right.
So,
It did occur to us that Jenny and I were, doing a fun little thing together. We're waking up side by side, like, oh, it's 6 a.m. Whereas we forced
You've been
you
waiting. You've been
to be alone in your little basement apartment.
You've been waiting
With-
the whole week.
Everyone's moved
You've
out.
been waiting the whole week to
Just
talk
a
about
lonely
this.
little
Oh
boy.
my god, that's
waking up at
fucked
6
up.
a.m.
You guys are
So
bad.
you are sitting in there
Day.
for like 18
may
hours
have
alone.
realized that we're
Now,
I've got a
watching
bunny.
the
I have
sunrise.
a bunny.
and I have a cockroach, asshole.
All right, to wrap this all up,
Who do we think
let's
did the worst
declare
and the best?
let's declare
I think
a
we
winner
need
and
a
a
final-
loser.
a final.
Yeah, a winner and a loser.
I don't know
of
how
the
we're
week.
gonna do this. Should we start with Sam and have his opinions?
Yeah, let's see if we can take
and then
a
we'll
vote.
go down, and then we can also shift at the end.
Okay. So let's go for winner first.
I think he should do the status on all 3 of us, and we should do that all the way around the table.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
so
we can,
first, second, third.
Kind of discuss at the end and come to a
Yeah,
collective.
I like it.
I think it sucks because I feel like I did really, 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 really good, and I feel like if there was to be a award for most improved,
I think we
It
can
would
give
be
it
me.
a most improved award.
it would
I
be
like
me,
most improved.
because this was very, very
I
tough
was
for me.
very
I do
surprised
not,
by it.
Okay,
I
listen.
do not
really
like
was.
6 a.m.
Attaboy, okay?
Okay.
Most improved attaboy we'll give you.
So, but I would still say I would probably be third.
Okay.
After
That's-
this entire discussion at the beginning,
That's a
at the beginning I
respectful-
was
that's a respectful-
You really changed from the beginning of this episode.
yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
because after we discussed it, and after hearing what you guys were doing, I feel like I would be probably third just because I liked it the least. I liked it the least.
So
I,
at least benefits from it.
least
sort of
benefits from it. I feel like
Okay.
third. And then I would say number 2. I feel like you got the most from it. You definitely got the most from it. So that I would say he did the best. And then you were very, very close.
All right, Chris.
I want to.
Okay,
I
Chris.
Never mind, I
go
take it
ahead.
I
back.
would
Jenny,
ravage you
win.
right now.
Thank you. We just
This
changed
is
it.
so good. No, I'm the
We do
winner.
get to change at the end, so.
I'm the winner. I would
Can't even
say,
say that, but
to be brief,
this is
loser.
brief.
Fuck you. Okay.
Listen, most improved, certainly.
Yes.
I think you
Agree.
reaped
Agree.
the least rewards from this. And it's not for everybody, but
Yeah.
I do think you took something valuable about this, is that's a sort of compromise with yourself, that you'll take it and wake up earlier, but not this early because it was foolish. Okay, listen, that's a value right there, okay?
And then you think that you did the best.
I think I did the best.
Moving on to me.
Thank you.
I will agree. Definitely most improved. I am extremely proud of you.
Proud of you.
There was no doubt in my mind that you were not waking up for at least one of these days.
Yeah.
That was just a given in my mind. I was sure of it.
And I will say, often you sent the video first in the chat.
You did. And I will say that mine would have been earlier if Chris wasn't watching his loudly and re-recording them. Number 3, I would say Sam. I think you did incredible. And I legitimately do think that I would put myself first. I did not take a single nap. When I was laying in bed, I was not laying fully vertical. I was sitting up in bed with
Fully
pillows
vertical?
propped behind
That'd
me.
be. I don't want to be rude, but that would be
Fully
standing if you're
vertical.
I'm taking
this
proof
way.
videos this week, just so now that I realize we're going to live when we get on in front of the cameras. I like that we can note this down. You propped yourself up like you're sitting in a thinking chair in bed. Motherfucker,
I had
you were
pillows
like
behind
under the covers. You like full blown.
That is not true.
Okay, we're doing brief ending here.
Yeah, sorry. Brief ending.
That being said, I believe we all did agree that Sam was the worst.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I'm
will
fine
say-
with it, but I feel good.
I will say we do have a little
There's a little surprise.
in
mind.
order.
We're thinking that the worst of every week,
Should maybe
the
have,
loser, if you will.
Yeah,
I mean,
some sort of
offense.
something that would
Indicate that
you
you're
know,
a loser.
yeah, because we're gonna not have anything.
It's
I
it'll
feel like
motivate
that's
you to
not
be
really-
better next week. This is a
So-
competition-based
so-
betterment. You know what I mean?
I've created.
Yeah, a sort of trophy for losing, if you
Yeah.
will. Yeah.
I think so. We've named it appropriately.
Yeah. And again, it's difficult to come up with these things. Names are so tricky.
It's a hard thing. So we kind of just went with the natural what it was.
Wow.
You know,
This
so
is
it is
interesting.
called the Sammy. It's called the Sammy because it's a sandwich.
Yeah. See, it's
So it's a little Sammy. Don't touch it.
it's actually
It's a little Sammy
it's named after the
sandwich.
fact that it's a sandwich. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So a cute little name for a sandwich is
a Sammy.
of course the
you know,
Sammy.
Like you're eating a
Oh
little
my
Sammy,
god,
like
that's
a little
disgusting.
sandwich.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the
It's
fuck
a
is
Sammy.
that?
It's a Sammy.
I don't want that near.
Well,
What the
you need
fuck?
to keep it for the week.
Quite
in your house, so.
simply, yeah.
I'm not keeping that in
You
my
are.
And I realize
you are because
I'm not
you
doing
lost.
it.
You did the worst, so you do need to keep that.
I never agreed to this.
Actually, well, you know,
I mean,
house are you in?
I guess that it's a coincidence that it is. It does have a similar name to you. Yours, we call you, Sammy, because
Oh,
your
I
name's
didn't-
Sam.
I didn't even realize.
I know, I
that.
didn't even- I
I just thought
it's just
'cause
seeing
a
that right now.
sandwich
Like I
is
just,
weird. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that.
so-
I guess that is kind of weird that we sometimes call you Sammy.
So anyway,
but because of the not because of it,
congratulations.
it's
I would
more
say
the
congratulations
Sammy.
on this one. You've won the Sammy, the loser award.
Maybe put it back in the box.
Yeah, I
so
don't
he
want
can take
this.
it home with him.
I'm not taking that home.
You are taking it home with you
Part of the
because
motivation.
it's
Oh,
what it is,
come on, little
so.
buddy. You're never gonna get better if you don't
not
take the
taking it.
Sammy
I'm
home.
not taking it home.
You gotta use
Well,
it to
you're taking
motivate
the
you.
Sammy
Hey,
nope,
because
listen.
it's a trophy.
It's a productive
So you're
trophy.
gonna have to keep it for the week.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's a trophy of self-betterment. You'd
yeah.
say.
So,
So congratulations on the Sammy
so
for
next
Sammy.
week, if you don't get the Sammy, then it would be perfectly
Yeah, listen,
fine.
don't you want one of us to get the Sammy? Wouldn't that feel good, Sammy?
It would feel good. But as of right now, you indeed do have to bring the Sammy,
home.
with you.
Yeah, you gotta bring the Sammy home with you. We all did a
I
good
think
job.
I'm
We
proud of
all
all of
succeeded
us.
in doing it
Only
every
one
day.
of us did get the Sammy,
There's
but
only-
I will
yeah.
say that we all
Again, we don't even have to
did a
point
really good
fingers
job.
that, somebody lost. Somebody's bound to lose everything, losers. But we will say that we all did a good job. And remember, you got the the most improved attaboy.
You did. You did.
You did.
Very proud of you, Sammy.
Congrats.
I'm furious.
So, keep an eye out at the end of this episode. I will include...
You had no faith in me!
Well, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. This was a bit all over the place for our first episode, but we're getting the hang of things. We'll see what segments work. We'll try to be a little more structured about it as weeks come on, but, this is us, baby. This is real.
I didn't like that.
I hate you.
Neither of us like. Well, we
yeah.
should not ever say that again.
Well, I think we
I
should
hate you.
stick
Well,
the...
nope, I
which
think
part?
that was
The-
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Keep an eye out at the end of the
Nope.
video. I will include, if you're
Okay.
on YouTube, I will include the clips of us in our Facebook group chat from waking up every morning. And those are really something.
They're really not.
They're
All right.
really
Goodbye.
respectful.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
The end. Now here are some clips from our journey.
This is a stupid fucking idea. I hate it.
Bitch, do you think this is a joke? Did you just send us a fucking portrait view? Really? For your first video, you're really gonna do that to us? Okay. Sun is...
What a beautiful sunrise. Update vlog. Jenny's still in bed, and I feel like it's my duty to say something. She may be awake, sure, but
I'm so awake because I'm talking about my cockroach on Reddit.
she's sitting in bed though, so I don't know if that fully counts. It's definitely something that we should probably bring to the book, to the group to kind of chat about and decide if you have to be out of bed or if you can be sitting in bed. Like, really, what's the distinction? Where's the line on that one, so to speak?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. You should really be out of bed. I think it's a little ridiculous that you're still in bed. You should probably get out of bed. I don't want to be like that guy, but...
I am, yes, currently on the bed, maybe. However, the light is on. Yeah. And mentally, I am more active than I've been in years. I am talking about some serious issues right now, and I need to know some things about my cockroach. And you know what? Guess who's laying in the fucking bed?
I was just checking it.
Straight up asleep right now.
I just think maybe everybody's got to take this a little more seriously. You got to get up, you got to get dressed, you got to get ready like you're going to live your life. Okay, you can't be sitting in bed chilling in your pajamas and shit. It's about moving forward with your day and living a full life from 6 a.m. onward. You know what I mean? And if nobody's going to take this seriously, then how am I supposed to?
You're right. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take this more seriously. Already I'm stretching it out. I'm starting to do my stretches. It's a good day.